Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily, Wednesday workout. It's Des here, just looking to instill a little bit of midweek motivation. Right now, I'm actually stood outside Notts County's Meadow Lane Stadium, and the foundation that is all part of the club. It's got a small significance. The reality of the matter is, I'm just wandering around doing the video, getting some extra steps after attending the running group earlier, getting in my Wednesday workout. But there is small significance to coming from this point right now. Basically, I'd normally be putting out a vlog from a park run I'd done at the weekend. Again, trying to encourage a bit of activity, let people know what park run can offer and how that can sort of, at this point of the week, how it can get us going. But last Saturday, I was actually doing an event with 20 of the Do Running guys where we covered the distance from Yeovil Town's Huish Park to Meadow Lane here in Nottingham, ahead of the Foundation's Community Day and the game that was taking place between the two clubs here. 169 miles. That's inspiration alone, isn't it? We did it as a relay on a treadmill, just a few hundred yards along there, and made the absolute most of it. Again, finding ways to enjoy our activity, to make the most of it, and to do good at the same time. We raised a few quid for the foundation for Do Running, so it was particularly pleasing and enjoyable. Sadly, that means there's no part one vlogs. These things are going down really well on a Wednesday and actually allow me to sort of offer something slightly different. But nonetheless, the show must go on. DOdaily on a Wednesday is about sort of evaluating where we're at, using hump day to sort of get over the hump and come down the other side in a better frame of mind, regardless of how we went into it. For me personally, having another great week, lots and lots going on. You know, so much to do. A little bit overwhelming at times, but I realise I've just got to keep pushing through, making the most of it, using my activity. It's the biggest thing I'll ever say. When you are busy, when you have got things to do, apologies if it's particularly noisy at the moment. I thought I'd be getting out in a quiet space, but if you've got things to do, you can just use that, can't you? Yesterday I spoke about taking a little bit of time back, even when we're really busy, because it just allows us to recharge yourself and not burn out too quickly. And I think today has been a great example of that. Managed to get out for a walk this afternoon. I'm now walking again on top of a 5k run where I've picked up my pace a little bit, put in a little bit more effort to get that little bit more from it. And again, it's just trying to sort of really build into the week and take it forward from this point. Tomorrow I've got a tough session, one which I lead and one which I've not been able to do as much. I've been coaching the guys, the DOdaily in-person coaching session here in Nottingham. It's all part of what we do in terms of trying to be inspired, trying to be motivated, set ourselves goals. And I've not done so much of it recently. I found it really tough in the last couple of weeks, but really looking forward to getting back to it and putting a tough one in before, of course, the live question and answers Thursday thoughts. Just give that a quick plug before we go any further. If you've got any questions, please send them across. Absolutely anything. I've had some really nice emails this week. People who have said that they use DOdaily. People are never expected to, sort of the demographics of people are never expected to. Some where they've suffered a tough time and said it's really helped. So anything like that, anything you've got to ask. Some really great questions last week. Check out on that one if you want to see the format and what it's about. It's not necessarily about running. Of course, wherever possible, I'll try to use activity to aid our mental health, to sort of help us along the way, because I do believe there's a direct link between physical activity and mental health. definitely worked for me, definitely works every single week. Now I'm conscious of it. You know, I know when I get a slightly quicker, slightly more sort of fulfilling run. I'm not saying any run is bad, but for me, I'm trying to improve at the moment. That's what the Part 1 vlogs are about. I'm trying to improve, I'm trying to push forward. So it's really, really important for me to take something from it like I have today. You know, it definitely wasn't fast, but it was quicker than I have been doing this week, you know, and what I'm working at the moment is almost building into the weeks. And I'm having to do it this way so I don't push too hard too soon. Been guilty of that. Suffered many setbacks from injuries and illness I've had in the last couple of years. So I'm almost trying to ease my way in every week, because I know by the end of it, the activity after that coaching session, doing another park run, the Sunday group I do here in Nottingham as well, I know I'll be doing quite a bit, or at least quite a bit compared to what I have been doing recently. You know, where I need to get to, I need to just keep building. At some point, I'm going to have to attack things harder. You know, I'm push on even more at the start of the week. But for now, it's just about maintaining those routines, working to the DOdaily motivations. Really sort of gone back to those, whilst they've always been the title of the episodes. Of course, when I set out on this YouTube journey, on this positive and enthusiastic sort of ride of trying to encourage people to use what I'm saying and the way I'm trying to be honest and relatable, they were really important. It was structured, it wasn't just thrown together. But at times, you know, probably without getting complacent, because I've always known the meaning, I've kind of sort of veered away from them slightly. But now I'm realising I've got to get back there. I used it at the start because of COVID, and obviously there was lots of restrictions placed upon us and things we couldn't do. But I'm using them now for exactly the reason I've always encouraged them. You know, it's about Monday motivation, getting on top of the week, Tuesday training, just easing in with a session I do here with a group where we all run together, we chat. You know, the emphasis is not actually on the running. And then on a Wednesday, it's about the running group. It's about getting out there, doing what the guys, what you have to do, and then evaluating as well on a Wednesday, and then pushing it through to the rest of the week. I've got the coaching session, like I say. I do like to wake up to walk on a Friday, which really gets me in the right frame of mind before getting plenty of activity in and plenty of enjoyment from the weekend. And that's really important, isn't it? All those things combined are what I believe make us tick. These motivations are definitely something I've gone back to, and I've actually spoke a lot recently about going back to what I know works, trying to find times to run on my own. As much as I encourage others, as much as I love being the person that does the coaching, being the person that organises things, you know, I also know when I found the motivation and the determination and the dedication to running in the first place as it was, it took me on a path that I never expected, but one I absolutely love. And I just want to sort of feel all that achievement again. Don't get me wrong, I still love it just as much, in many ways, even more. But I want to go on that sort of achievement journey again with big plans later in the year. All this is relevant. Do you know, at times I can understand people might switch off. I've just said there myself, from the motivations, from the daily motivations, from the titles of what I'm doing, whilst I've always used it to get my message across, I've perhaps not remembered them so well. But that's what we do in life, isn't it? At times we get complacent, at times it's not of paramount importance. You don't have to use it as much. But right now, if I want to achieve those things, if I want to get to a point where I'm comfortable, first of all, where I'm confident, secondly, and then where I'm happy, you know, it's just a case of digging deep and using everything I'm saying here. As much as I say it for others, I love it, getting those comments and helping people. That's the addictive bit, you know. It's not about ego, it's about helping. It's about knowing you've made the slight bit of difference. Always said, if I can help one person make similar choices, not the same because we're all different, similar choices, and get that fulfillment and achievement from what they do, that's what it's all about. Just a bit of an explanation there again, guys, about what I'm doing. I mentioned last week the running club was really positive and enthusiastic. We made an effort around supporting Ukraine by wearing certain colours, and again we did that, and it's created a really nice thing. While some might think, what the hell is he doing now, what's going on, you know, you've got to want to enjoy things, you've got to be spontaneous sometimes, you know. That's something I spoke about yesterday. I spoke about communication and talking. Wednesdays for me are all about the workout, but also getting along to the running group, meeting up with people, doing all the things I've already sort of touched on at various points throughout this week, if not throughout the last 2 years of DOdaily. And I'm really loving it like it's the first day. Feel confident more and more all the time. Walking around really late at night now, saying what I say, you know, it's definitely something that helps me. If it helps you, that's fantastic. I know it helps one or two because they've been kind enough and humble enough to let me know. Anybody watching today, please give this episode a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Of course, just trying to get across this honest and relatable, hopefully relatable, realistic I think is a better word, honest and realistic life I kind of live. No airs and graces here, just a fat lad from Bestwood doing what he loves, you know. And people tell me off when I say that because they think I'm saying it in a negative way. Quite proud of the journey I made before. I know I've got to do it again. A Wednesday when I'm not vlogging part one, or a Wednesday when I'm watching the vlog I've put together for part one, just reminds me that I've done it before and I can do it again. And whatever I want to achieve, I can achieve if I keep the consistency and the routine of the way I've done it in the past. And you can do that too, guys. A little bit of consistency, a little bit of routine, you know, taking things on board, watching what others are doing, you know, listening, communicating, all those things. I'm just going over what I said, but it's so important. On a Wednesday, as much as any point, you know, when the week climbs up on top of us, busy lives, work, you know, other people making demands of us, it's all part of it. It doesn't have to be a stress. So if you can sort of look at it, evaluate it and move forward, everybody's going to be better for it. And that's all I'm saying. Next week I will be back with a vlog, looking to get somewhere brand new again this week. Again, whilst I've sort of been doing these vlogs, I expected to do more at my home park run, but it's been brilliant that I can get out somewhere different. And I've actually, whilst I've got a busy Saturday, I've actually got a much quieter weekend than I have. So looking forward to getting to that new park run, getting that on next Wednesday, and getting back to the routine of Project Part 1 PB. But for now, there's another run in the tank, another Wednesday workout complete, and we go again tomorrow. Thursday Thoughts, where I'll be answering all your questions and queries. That throwback question, of course, was a really easy one. Please comment on that. What's your favourite movie of all time? Everybody's got a favourite movie, you know. Just get involved, just see what it's all about, you know. Accept it, enjoy it, and interact with us. And that's all I'm asking. Until then, have a fantastic rest of hump day, although there's not much of it left. Enjoy your Thursday, make it a thoughtful one, and tune in at 8 PM tomorrow. Just doing it.